9:34 is our time here on a Friday morning. Well, there have been a number of arrests made in Canada as police have investigated and break up homegrown terror cells. Indeed, there's a story in this morning's Globe and Mail about a global manhunt for 3 Canadian students who have disappeared and may be training with Al-Qaeda. Now, the link in most of these cases is the religion of those accused. They worship Islam. And it's raised concerns and doubts in the minds of Canadians about, well, where loyalties lie. There's a multi-faith conference underway in Halifax on Sunday that hopes to put some of those concerns to rest. It's headlined, Love of Nation is part of my faith, and it's organized by the local Muslim community, but includes representatives from other faiths. Mubarak Nazeer is an organizer, and he joins us in the studio this morning. Good morning, Mr. Nazeer.
Good morning.
How are you this morning, sir?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for having me.
Well, thank you for joining us here, because this is becoming a matter of some concern for Canadians, isn't it?
Yes, it's a matter of concern for the entire world. That there are a small group of so-called Muslims who terrorize and who take part in activities that are likely to disturb the peace of the world. So as members of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community, we feel that it's our duty to inform the world about the true teachings of Islam, and those people who undertake such activities are people who have got no idea about the basic teachings, the peaceful teachings of Islam.
Yeah, there are people who follow your religion. Those are quite disturbed at how these people are taking Islam and changing it to suit their extremist purposes.
Rick, religion has been hijacked. It's not only Islam.
No, it's true.
It's Judaism and Christianity and other religions have been hijacked by the fanatics. And it's our duty to take over the controls of religion from them, because no religion allows you to take the law into your own hand or commit acts of aggression or have suicide bombers who go and destroy themselves or other innocent people in the name of God. So we are a community, and we feel that this is our interpretation of jihad.
The one criticism that I hear is that perhaps the Muslim community has not been vocal enough in condemning these actions. Is that a fair statement?
We have tried our best, because, but sometimes our cry is a cry in the wilderness. The press is all too eager to jump to these incidents, and sometimes consider that our revulsion against this probably is not newsworthy. And so we sometimes are a bit upset that the peaceful posture of religion should have been allowed to be explained to the general public to the world. In particular in Canada, it's a peaceful country with such beautiful people, with such civility, with such opportunities. So our love for this country, where we have opted to reside permanently, is not only because of the climate or because of the opportunities we have, because of the health care we have, but it is because the Holy Quran says that you should obey God, obey the Prophet, and obey those who are in authority. And it is the Holy Prophet who said that love of your country is part of your faith. So it's not just because of the amenities and because of the goodies and because of the good things that we see in this country, because of the religious freedom we have, that we love this country. It is because the Quran says so. The Prophet of Islam says so. And we are holding this conference, Rick, so that we prove to the world that all religions speak in rhythm, in unison.
But we have, again, these homegrown terror cells. And you're right, it's not just those who follow Islam, but others as well. Extremist Christians, extremists from all religions, no question. But right now, here in this country, our problem seems to be the issue with Islamic extremists. And we had a call one time not so long ago from a fellow who was a Muslim living here in Halifax and who was doing some work on his home. And his next-door neighbor was watching and getting really suspicious and wondering about his motives with this. That was just innocent work on remodeling his home, but the perception of his neighbor was that this guy might have been a terrorist. And there's, this is a problem we have right now.
Yeah. Sometimes, because sometimes you sit in a bus, and when the next person knows that you're a Muslim, he prefers to change his seat.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they do not trust, because of the news in the radio, in the television, on the newspapers, in the internet, as if the entire Muslim community, God forbid, are terrorists and they are fanatics and they're out to destroy and they're out to cause harm to other people. When the religion of Islam means peace and submission. So those people who have deviated and have got their own agenda sometimes hide behind Islam. They have their own secret agenda, and they hide behind a cloak behind Islam, and then they project themselves as if they are Muslims, but in reality these are people who are very far away, not only from Islam, but from all religions.
9:40 is our time, and we're talking about a multi-faith service that's taking place on Sunday afternoon here in Halifax. Tell us more about this service, sir.
We are trying to bring our community has always held countless interfaith symposiums where we like to narrow the gap between religions. We talk about the commonalities in every religion, and this is how we hope that the gap between religions, because we believe that all religions emanate from God the Almighty. And the differences that we have are all man-made, because God would not send the prophet Moses or Jesus to build a house and send Muhammad to destroy that house. That would not be do. I mean, I have 5 children. I would not send one of my children to build a house and secretly send another one to destroy that house. So all these differences are man-made, and we wish to narrow the gap. We wish to bring the religions closer together. We feel that the religions are now standing in corners of the place. We want to bring them together and talk about the commonalities and talk about that we are all united in our love and affection for our home country, and we all have got great reverence for the red maple. We plant it in our courtyards. Although you have to do a lot of gardening to prune it and see that its branches are high and beautiful, but we really love that, and we salute that the Canadian flag, and we're very, very proud of it.
Now, the theme of your conference is "Love of Nation is part of my faith," and so that seems to be a message that perhaps you're just feeling the heat a bit because of what's going on in the world today, and you want to make it clear that you are as Canadian as me or Bill or anyone else around here.
Yeah, we are offended, and we have felt it very much that our loyalties are in question, and our loyalties are at stake. And the ordinary people who listen to these terrorist news might have the wrong impression. So we are concerned, no doubt. And that is why, small as we are, we go all out to see what we can do to inform the public. And this is also to inform our people. Nova Scotia, you have a large segment of the Muslim population. So we are out to inform them also to encourage them, also to motivate them that this is far from Islam. And if you love Islam, if you love the Prophet Muhammad, you love Moses, you love Jesus, you love Krishna, then if you undertake such activities, you are doing this contrary to the basic and fundamental teachings of that religion, and you are a disgrace upon that religion.
But at the same time, again, the story today in the national newspaper, a global manhunt on for Canadian students. 3 University of Manitoba students have disappeared and may be training now with Al-Qaeda. So there are some, young Muslims in this country who see issues here and are going abroad to get training in terrorist activities.
This is very, 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 very sad. This is very, very, very sad and very frightening that in a country like Canada, which is a country of immigrants, and we're all refugees, and we have all come to enjoy the beauties of this country. The past 2 governor generals of this country, one was a refugee from Haiti, and one was a refugee from another country, Singapore probably. And we have a new governor general
today, yes,
maybe today or tomorrow, and they were all refugees, and so we are all refugees, and we are concerned that these bad guys should be stopped at the border also, and there should be more checking, because we would not like